Hey Shresh, welcome to Day 1000.
Hi, thank you so much.
You're building in such an interesting space. You've raised millions and millions of dollars, and I think you're on the scale path right now. I think a lot of these things are what founders have an ambition towards, and the idea is to extract a lot of insights for them. But as you know, Day 1000 is about the first 1,000 days a founder goes through, and I wanted to uh, you know unpack your first 1,000 days today. But before all of that, can you quickly give us a introduction of you and, of course, what the company does?
To tell you about myself in simple, we started back in 2018 unofficially, and 2019 September is when we registered the entity. Since then, we've been focusing on designing, developing, and now manufacturing and selling electric scooters. So, in the process of designing all of that, we came across a significant challenge that back then there were no companies who were able to provide the components as well. And that is why we decided to develop everything in house, be it the motors, battery packs, the BMS, the hardware, the firmware, the mechanical components, everything that you see onto the scooter today is something that is designed by our team. So we've always been focusing on building a product which is solving the biggest challenge in terms of adoption of electric vehicles, which is the range anxiety part, the performance, and the reliability part. And it's been a great journey. Started with a 6 member team. Today we are more than 700 odd people. We have a manufacturing facility based out in Hosur, Tamil Nadu. Our head office is in Bangalore.
Incredible, yeah. Congratulations to you and the team on all the good work you folks are doing. The first section we cover is getting your first customers. For you, you're not really selling a conventional CPG product or SaaS. You're selling something which requires so much trust. So I'm really curious to understand, for a new player in a category like yours, how did you ended up getting your first customers?
So, as I said, our focus has always been building products around the core problems in terms of adoption of electric vehicles or transition towards electric vehicles, right? So, for us, when we talked to a lot of people back when we started, we understood that the biggest challenge was key range anxiety, कि mileage कितना देती है और इंडिया में that is the problem across the product portfolio that you talk about, चाहे IC हो, चाहे वो EV हो या कोई भी vehicle हो, right? So we were the first ones who were talking about 200 plus kilometers of range in single charge for a two-wheeler. So in a city like Bangalore, if I have, let's say, 200 kilometers, I don't have to worry. I can go anywhere and come back to my original place without having to look out for a charging station or to be looking at the charging percentage every passing minute. So that was the whole idea. Then in the process of it, we also realized there were a lot of companies who were just bringing from China, rebranding and selling. So that does not solve the problem, because if I ask you to, let's say, change your phone, whatever phone you are using, you would want something equivalent or better than what you're using. You would not downgrade, right? So that was the idea, that you would want to give the kind of assurance in terms of reliability. And that is why we were able to give 8 years or 80,000 kilometers of warranty on battery and motor, which is the costliest component. जो लोगों को लगता है कि यार 3 साल बाद या 5 साल बाद बैटरी बदलने का 1000 किलोमीटर तक यू डोंट हैव टू वरी कि द काइंड ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस या मेरे को बदलना पड़ेगा या सारे challenges आएंगे. So these were the major things that we were focusing on. And as I said, key customers always reached out to us, and we got almost 1 lakh pre-bookings the day we showcased our product.
What I hear is, obviously you've created a product which really solved core challenges. But I wanted to just ask you, probably for all our founders, they feel that the moment they crack product, they've won. While when you crack product is when you actually start, right? So you have massive competition, and your space is uh, full of what I would say, giants who've been there for 50, maybe hundreds years plus, right? Some of them. So how do you differentiate and actually convert the customer? Because one thing is obviously saying you have a great product, but the next thing is actually completing the sale and keeping the customer happy.
So, no, of course, as you rightly said, when you're trying to compete with companies who have built a brand value or the confidence in the customer's mind or the market, you have to focus on something which is, I would say, as I said, as I previously said also, ki something better than what they are getting, right? In today's market, even when we talk about the biggest of companies, they're not able to give the kind of warranty that we are giving. Sense of security है customer के मन में 8 साल या 80,000 किलोमीटर की जो वारंटी दे रहा हूँ मैं. I'm not sure today, but the time when I checked personally, there were no other companies who were able to give that warranty. Plus, our focus is कि customer को कितना ज़्यादा आप value दे सकते हो. Because India has shifted towards value driven market from cost driven market. कि cost तो एक चीज होती है, of course, कि people want at a lower price, but now people are willing to pay. We are getting a right value. That is why you see कि iPhone sales have gone up significantly. You've seen the premium segment of phone also picking up. तो हमारे लिए it's always been let's say if competitor or any other company is selling in X amount, what extra can I give in that particular X amount, at the same time build a business that is sustainable in the long run. हमारा focus हमेशा से वही रहता है, to give maximum value to the customers, to go an extra mile to service him in terms of चाहे वो product हो, चाहे वो after sale support हो, या कोई और support हो, in any way that I can give an extra to the customer. That is the only way that I can bring the customer and probably make him stick to us for a longer period. Because टू व्हीलर ऐसा तो नहीं कि आदमी हर रोज खरीदता है, बट इफ ही इज बाइंग टुडे, probably he would be my biggest brand ambassador. Then he will be talking to other people and telling him कि यार ये product अच्छा है, I am using it, you should also buy it, irrespective of any media campaigns or any social media campaigns I run. But the word of mouth, because let's say if you suggest me something, probably I am more uh, prone to buying it rather than I seeing an ad on Instagram or somewhere. तो वो हमारा focus हमेशा से रहा है, और going forward also we will keep the same thing in mind.
Superb, superb. I feel, you know, it's very easy to say, listen to your customers and give them what you want versus actually doing it. And uh, people claim that they do so, but I think nailing it is the real value creator, right?
Yes.
कि समझो कि where you can make that improvement in their efficiency. And that's what I really take back from, what you just said. Next up, I want to talk about how growth really pressurizes a founder, because especially in your case, you've raised even venture capital. It comes with a certain timeline that hey, we need to have predictable growth coming in. That's how we'll become a good company. So a lot of founders are in a similar boat. They've probably raised some capital or have some good traction, and they've started scaling. And often, like, I don't think there's a single founder who I've met who says, I don't have a regret of a spend I made, right? So I wanted to kind of, ask you that are there any spends which when you look back, you wished ki, yaar, in the first 1,000 days I could have avoided?
So we've I would say it's always about taking decisions and then properly trying to prove them right. Because uh, as a founder, you are answerable to a lot of people, not just the investors, but the team as well. Because probably if I talk about my team, 600 people are dependent on the company and us for their livelihood. के बच्चे की फीस जानी है, किसी के पेरेंट्स की दवाइयाँ, किसी का अलग है, एजुकेशन लोन है, all of that, right? There are definitely things that, for example, the office that we have, it's a huge office. At that point of time, we thought that because attracting talent requires a lot of stuff, we were facing a lot of challenges in terms of attracting talent. As you rightly said, पहले की कई सारी बड़ी companies हैं, then why would somebody choose to work with a company which is at a smaller scale or probably a startup? So that is what we did. But today I think it's justified, because the kind of rent that we would have paid inside a city for a smaller office would have been higher in a city like Bangalore, जहाँ पे real estate is booming. I would say today I think it's justified. Back probably 1 year or 2 years back, we would have thought कि यार ये ज़्यादा हो गया, cost अब ज़्यादा हो रहा है. But today we feel कि it's justified. The kind of atmosphere that's here. So I think that was one of the decisions that we used to regret, but today I think it has played out well.
Fantastic, fantastic. The last part, generally is on the go to market, where getting customers is one thing, but where do you double down on is an important part too. And there are so many options available for a founder to get customers, and there are more and more videos than channels on people saying, yeah, this is one way to go about, that's the other way to go about it. Generally, in your experience, could you tell me a little bit more about your channel strategy, right? Like, what's been an underrated channel for you and what's been an overrated channel for you of getting customers?
So for us, the underrated channel, I would always say that it's the customers themselves, because we have done ATL, BTL activities and all of that. But the kind of, I would say, referral to conversion ratio from what we get from our existing customers is significantly high. For example, if a customer refers 3 people, most probably 2 out of them definitely convert, is the kind of numbers that we have seen. But apart from that, I think for overrated channels, I would say there is no specific, I would say, measure to it or a metric to it that I can probably put it out. But I think I still believe that on ground activities versus reaching out to the customers, and because in the hardware industry, you have to give them touch and feel of it, because it's a machine that people will be riding for 3, 4, 5 years. And it's a machine which is capable of hurting people and taking lives as well, unfortunately, at times. But we have made sure that we focus a lot on testing, validating the product before we sell it to the customers. In fact, one of the scooters I am riding, I've ridden for close to 12,000 kilometers myself. So that's the most important thing that we feel, that building the relationship with the customers plays out beautifully in the longer run. Probably in the shorter run, you can put out discounts, probably activations on the ground, social media activations. But in the longer run, you have to make sure that the product is reliable and you have a great relationship with your customers. And that's very important for any business, I would say, be it a B2B, be it.
Absolutely. I think sales promotion, I don't know who exactly said it, but it delays your product market fit. I loved that framing where you don't know if somebody loves your product and service if it's at a discounted rate, right? The moment it's at its base price where you make some margin and they're saying no, then something is wrong with your proposition. So I really kind of appreciate that too. And now I wanted to kind of ask you, the last parting thought, which I ask all the founders, which is the hardest, which is how do you really get through the first 1,000 days? I mean, all of this is fine, but you have to wake up and show up every day. And
Yes.
unlike going to the gym where after every week, you can see some difference in you, either the kabhi for months and maybe years, you don't see any progress. So how
Yes.
do you really show up every day? If you could kind of share your, best practices and your advice there.
There are days when you will feel yaar nahi ho pa raha, it's not going to work out and it's not going to go the way that you've planned. But the only thing that you can bring to the table is consistency, right? In anything that you do, you have to be consistent. You have to keep waking up, keep putting in the same kind of efforts every day, be it the first day, be it the 1,000th day, right? But it's also about the having the right set of people, and that makes the absolute difference in any, I would say, organization or anything that you're trying to build, because there should be people who are on your side, who are on the other side as well, that who bring a different perspective to the table. For example, I might decide a product which I believe would be a super duper hit, but there are 140 crore people in India that I'm trying to reach out to. So there are probably 140 crore kind of perspectives that I have to face and still build a product that can satisfy probably not all of them, but most of them. So I think that is the biggest challenge, I would say, building the right set of people, putting right set of people in your team, and they being able to question your points and at the same time advise you. And sometimes we've decided something that we believe is going to be really great, but on the ground it has not reflected the same way. So probably we would have gone to the drawing board again, invite more people, and they also brainstorming with us and putting their points and then accommodating that, and then probably going to the market and getting a better result. So it's all about getting the right set of people. And if you have the right set of people, probably from an investment perspective as well, because investors today also see the kind of team that you have that will be able to execute or make sure that the dream that you have can be brought to reality. So I think that's the most important thing and the toughest part as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Shreya, this marks the end of our conversation. I hope you had a good time. For everybody who stuck along, thank you so much to wait till all the way till the end. If you'd like another founder, please subscribe to our channels and a new episode will come out very, very soon. Bye bye.